My name's Stephen Hook. I'm from Franklin, Tennessee.
And how old are you?
I'm 20 years old, just turned 20. I was 13 years old, 7th grade, when I started volunteering at the Tennessee Central Railway Museum, and I still volunteer. I was a car host, so I would tend to the cars, I would keep the passengers, make sure that they understood the times to be back at the train, made sure everybody was safe in the cars. After that, I moved up to brakeman, so that's ground switching, moving equipment around, coupling and uncoupling cars. I rode in the front end with the engineer, and any switch or anything that needed to be thrown, I would get off and do that. I've been working on the 576 since 2016 when the project started, kind of a joint thing. Even though they're two separate organizations, the Nashville Steam Preservation Society and Tennessee Central Railway Museum, as soon as I heard that there was volunteer work to be done on a train in Nashville, I was in on it.
Good morning, I'm Al Phillips. Now I live in the Chattanooga area. I graduated from California Maritime Academy in 1963 and I last sailed actively commercially in 1996 and officially retired in 2000. In 64, when I was home, there was an article in the paper about the Gulf Coast Railroad Museum, and I eventually found the place. There's a Florida East Coast steam engine under steam, and I ran up and kissed the firebox, burned my lips, and been at it ever since. Been involved in, 15 or 20 different operations over the years. Well, probably 4 or 5 or 6 actual restorations from the ground up like this, and got involved a little bit in South Africa and made a few trips on engine in East Africa.
Now I conduct on the museum train as a conductor on the weekends. Conductor required that I take a rules test and have 100 hours of on-the-job, under hours of service training. So I did 100 hours on the Music City Star, and working on the Music City Star also was a wonderful experience as far as experiencing, the other side of conducting, because it's a museum train that we normally run, but you get to see a whole nother side of it when you're making the run every single day. You get to know the passengers, you get to know the route and the people. It's an experience.
I was involved in 2 restorations in California, one in Portland, Oregon, one in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, 2 at Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. When you're either on the engine or on the train and you see something like the schoolyard is full of kids and the band is out there in uniform playing as you go by, everybody that can walk, crawl, or swim is down at the depot or trackside. That's one of the intangible payments. We've been in railroad shops, especially some years ago when there were old timers that had seen steam and worked on steam. And we come in and they kind of straighten up a little bit, the chest comes out, the stomach goes in, and you can just see the pride that comes out, the craftsmanship and the care. It's a love of what you're doing. It's an education for the public. So when we actually get out there and pull a train, like we intend to do, going from here to Lebanon and Watertown, and the people can ride behind it, see and feel the power, this portable earthquake, this portable people magnet go roaring by.
It's about being a part of something. It's not necessarily about getting paid to do it, because I also, like everybody, have to have a job. So I work around. I work up here around the time that I'm not actually, making money, getting employed. Yeah, it's an experience thing, and however many years down the road I can say, you know what, I was a part of that and I did that. And that right there is worth more than anything that they could pay me to work on the steam engine.